First one is with a G&L Superhawk, and I am on the bridge pickup, fully on, and I'm not rolling off any of the high end. Here we go. This will be the clean, and we're going to be on the G&L Superhawk again, and we are going to be on the neck pickup, and I'm not rolling off any highs or lows. So this last one is going to be a Gibson Melody Maker, and it just has a humbucker on the bridge. I'm not rolling off any high end. So here we go. So today I'm going to talk about this new guitar amp that I got, and it's a Carvin SX300. So basically I've been on the hunt for a guitar amp for a little while now, and one of the things that I've been wanting to get is kind of a tube amplifier, but also kind of a solid state. Like, I didn't want to just get like a Princeton, or didn't want to get like a Vox. Like, I don't have a whole bunch of money to throw at something. So I wanted something that was within a good budget, but also something versatile. And I wasn't going for like the 100% modular, like the Boss Katana, which was part of the funny story about this. So basically, I've been on the hunt, went to a local music store, and they didn't have a guitar amp that I was really interested in. They had a PV Classic, but it was in kind of rough shape. I played around on it, and it was like in and out, and I looked at some of the power tubes, and some of them were on, some of them were off. It had a really weird smell. So anyway, I said, nope, I'm not going to do that one. And instead, I went ahead and drove down the road to the pawn shop. And pawn shops are always kind of like, don't know what you're going to get. And so got to the pawn shop, and there was 2 amps that stood out to me right away. And one of them was this Carvin SX300. And I've kind of become a little bit of a Carvin fanboy here lately. So I have a Carvin BX12, which is just like a Carvin bass amp. I picked up a Carvin Reverb Effects unit not too long ago. It's called the X2. Yeah, the XP2, Carvin XP2. And it sounds really nice. So I've already like kind of played around with Carvin. If you don't know anything about Carvin, basically they're made in America. They closed down in like the early 2010s. I'm not sure exactly when, but they're a really nice company out in Los Angeles, California. They've been around since the 1940s, and they kind of did all kinds of stuff. They did guitars, they did amplifiers, they did live sound stuff, and they're still kind of around, but their amplifiers and like their live sound is kind of, well, I know for sure their amplifiers have stopped completely. I'm not sure about their guitars. Their live sound I think is still running, but I'm not super sure. You can go to Carvin's website. They have some stuff, but it's very limited. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, so the Carvin SX300. The thing about the pawn shop is they won't let you play it, so you just kind of have to take it at home at risk and see if it works. So I plugged this thing in, and it sounds great. And I've kind of run it through paces, but it's got 3 channels. It's got a clean, like a dirty, like I would just say like a heavy overdrive, and then the 3rd channel is definitely like a metal channel, hard rock metal channel, and all 3 channels actually sound really good. It's 212, 100 watts. The manual said it's supposed to have 2 Celestion speakers, and I don't know if I've just gotten one that has speakers replaced or what the deal is, because the speakers that I have in here are 212s, but they're 2 16 ohms, and the speakers are not Celestions. They're one of Carvin's specific speakers. So, I mean, take it as it is. I wish they had the Celestions in it, but for $200, you can't beat the price on this thing. It sounds amazing, and you guys just heard all of the effects on that. So, you know, the clean channel, the dirty, and like the metal version. And I just played around with different settings, but you can get some really cool tones out of this. So this is going to be the new workhorse in the recording studio. So, yeah, I also picked up a Sawtooth guitar amp, just this little guy here. I also picked up this Sawtooth I had a picture. Also picked up this Sawtooth amp, and this thing's pretty cool for what it is. It's just got like a little 10-inch speaker in there. I believe it's 10-inch, or maybe it's 10-inch, 25 watts. Basic controls, clean channel, dirty channel, and this is going to be like my studio like abuse guitar amp, where I'm just going to crank the speaker, put a 57 on it, and have some fun. So anyway, if you like this video, if you like stuff like this where it's kind of me demoing gear, please put a put a comment in the description. I'm just trying to kind of feel out what people like to see, what people like to watch, and I'm slowly going to be demoing more of the gear here in the studio, and you guys tell me what you think. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, and I'll see you soon.